Still slicing the golf ball? You are not alone. But today I'm going to give you 3 simple, actionable steps that you can take straight out on the golf course that are going to help you fix that slice, hit more fairways, and also gain some more distance. These aren't any gimmicks, these don't require lots and lots of practice. It is 3 ridiculously simple things to take to the course immediately to see really, really quick results. And these are real adjustments I use with my students day in, day out. 2 of them are set up, 1 of them in swing. Anyone can do them. So let's get this driver out and let's fix your slice. So tip number 1 and 2 are both very, very similar. It is the left hand grip, how we hold that golf club, and the left arm. This has a huge role to play in whether we close the club face or we leave it wide open and slice our ball out of bounds, into bushes, into trouble. So let's start with the left hand grip, because that does improve how the left arm works. So with the left hand grip, we want to make sure that it's not in a weak position. Weak being too far round to your left. So when you're looking down on the golf club, we wouldn't really want to see fingertips, we wouldn't really want to see the bottom of your forearm, and we wouldn't want to see just one knuckle. Ideally, what we're looking for, if we're going to fix that slice and stop that club face being open, we're looking for a stronger left hand. A stronger left hand should be running through the fingers, so from the index knuckle down the base of the fingers, wrapped around more to your right, which you'll see here on the screen. And here's a few simple reference points that you can see. We should see the thumb on the right side of any writing or any logo on the grip. So it's just slightly right of centre. The V shape between your knuckle and your thumb should point towards your right shoulder. You should see more of your glove badge, index knuckle, middle knuckle, and this tip of the V, this little sort of void in between your bones, should be slightly right of, in this case, the golf pride on my grip. What that's also going to do, that will start to improve how that left arm works, but as soon as we strengthen that grip, we are more likely to close the club face. If we have a really weak grip and it's too far to the left, we certainly encourage ourselves to open that club face. So, tip number 1, stronger left hand. Let's get set up to the golf ball, in the fingers, wrap it round, look for all those reference points, and then from there, with that stronger grip, we should see our ball going much straighter. So let's go for tip number 2, very closely linked to how we hold the golf club, is what the left arm does. So the left arm can supinate. Easiest way to remember that is like holding a can of soup. That's when your left arm is twisted to the left, or it can pronate, which is twisting to your right when you're looking down. If we can move the left arm into more of a pronated position, so more round to your right, twisted inwards, again, we now improve the range of motion to go the other way, which is moving this arm into supination, so twisting to the left in basic terms, which gives us more scope to close the face. So this left arm is so crucial in closing that club face and not slicing your golf ball. So when we set up to the ball, the left arm, we should see more of the top of the forearm rather than the bottom, so it's twisted more around to the right. And a couple of key reference points, this pit here where your elbow would be and your bicep should be facing more inwards. It's facing this way. What we don't want to see, we don't want to see this pit in the bicep facing forwards. We would also see the bottom of the forearm. That's going to encourage the face to get really open and more slices. So we've set ourselves up, we're going for the stronger grip, we're adding that left arm position to it so we see more of the top of the forearm, elbow pit this way, bicep this way, left arm is in a more pronated position. From there, closing the club face becomes dead easy. Draws, straight shots, all become so much easier. So once you've got that left hand and that left arm in a much better position, club face is going to change really quick. But tip number 3 should also get you some extra distance, is extra hip turn. Let's get those hips moving. Let's get that body coiling into the backswing. The more we do that, the more we get the hands around and behind us, which really starts to help the swing path. If you have lack of hip turn, what you'll probably find is the hands work more in an upwards fashion, and it's much easier to be steep and out to in. Add that to your open club face, then that's a recipe for a huge slice. So have a couple of practice swings, really coil those hips, really think about that right hip going towards the right heel, wind it up. If you need a bit of help, flare it out. or bring it back slightly, and really think about that right hip going towards the right heel. Think about that right leg getting longer, not locked out, but longer and losing flex. And these things will really improve that hip turn. So let's give that a try and let's see if we can follow that up with a nice draw. So left arm more inwards, stronger left hand, extra hip turn. Right to left, and a lot less slices. So you'll see that slice disappear really fast. Try out these 3 really simple steps. You can do them on the golf course immediately. Left hand stronger, left arm twisted to your right more, extra hip turn, and say goodbye to that slice. If you'd like any extra help with your golf, couple of freebies in the description below. There's a free 60-minute practice plan, a free swing analysis if you want to send some swings and get some free tips. So make sure you check out those 2 freebies to help you with your golf. And if you need any more help with the driver, check out this video just here. So just before we get to tip number 2, if you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button. It would massively help out the channel. Really, really appreciated. Let's get to tip number 2.